First things first, I want to give a plug to Hookpad. Now, they do have a paid subscription. I've never used it. I don't think it's necessary, but this is a great and underutilized source, I think, for learning music theory, especially if you want to learn some stuff about Roman numeral analysis, learn some stuff about writing melodies. This is a great platform. There are thousands and thousands of user uploaded, mind you, so your results may vary as to how accurate some of the analysis is on here. Some of this may or may not be accurate, but there are thousands and thousands of user uploaded Roman numeral analyses on here for you to use. So if I jump over to the Theory tab database, this database has 26,000 different songs, all analyzed the harmony and melody. So what do Bruno Mars and Mario have in common? Let's start with Bruno Mars. So this song has some interesting harmony in it, right? We start off with F major 7, going to G7 over F, then to E minor 7, then to A minor 7. So let's take a listen to that real quick.
What you doing? Where you at? Oh, you got plans. Don't say that. Shut your trap. I'm sipping wine in a robe. I look too good to be alone. My house clean.
All right, and we will completely avoid this little walk-up thing here, which is very Hamilton-esque. But here at the beginning, this chord progression, we recognize 3 to 6, right? 3 to 6 is very common. What is this here? 4 to the 5, 4, 2. Okay, 4 to the 5, 4, 2. I'm going to argue that this is actually just the same as 4 to 7. So this is part of a circle progression. What does that mean? All right, here we have Fly Me to the Moon, Frank Sinatra. This is a classic example of a circle progression, right? So we see 4 goes to 7, goes to, well, 5 of 6, then to 6, right? Or if we're thinking of this in A minor, this would be the 6, 2, 5, 1, right? But this is a circle progression starting from F. And if we look at it, these are actually equivalent, right? So in this case, F goes to B minor 7, but it could just as easily go to G7 over F. So what I'm saying is G7 over F is a substitution for B minor 7. All right, let's listen to this version of the circle progression.
You are all I long for, all I worship and adore.
These chords exactly match up to what Bruno Mars is doing. The only difference, right, this B minor 7 is a G7 over F. This E7 is E minor 7, right? But otherwise, they're the exact same chords, just different variations on the same progression. Taking a look at another example, this time we're talking about Super Mario Odyssey, all right? And in this opening theme that was in the trailer, we have another example of a circle progression using this 5, 4, 2, right? This G7 over F. Let's take a listen to it. All right, so the point here is, right, this is a circle progression. It doesn't look like a circle progression. This doesn't look like Fly Me to the Moon, but these chords are equivalent. We have F going to G7 over F, then to E minor 7. E flat major 7 is the same thing as A minor. All right, they're not the same chords, but they fill the same purpose, going to the 2, right? So this is just a circle progression that goes down chromatically. And then we have this flat 7 chord before the 5 is set up, okay? But these are equivalent chord progressions. The next one also comes from a Mario track, Gusty Garden Galaxy. This chord progression shows up all over in Mario music. And we look at the chord progression at the end. Let's take a listen to it. All right, this is the same kind of thing. We have this walk up 1 to 1, 6, and then to 4. And then we have our circle progression from 4 to the 5, 4, 2, then to the 3 to the 6, or really 5 of 2, and they do this flat 7 instead of the 2, right? We saw that before, and then to the 5. But this is, again, our same circle progression that we had before. Our last example comes from Super Mario Galaxy as well. This is from the Star Festival, and this is a great, great example of a chromatic circle progression. So let's take a listen to this one. All right, so this, I mean, it's from front to end. It is a circle progression. The B7 even leads us back to E major 7, but we have this 4-7, right? 5-4-2 leads to the 3, and then this chromatic flat 3-7 to the 2 and the 5 and the 1, and the 5 of 4 leads us back to the top, right? So this is a classic circle progression. It just has this variation that the bass line goes down chromatically. So where does that leave us then? Well, what I have here is a transcription of the Star Festival theme, and what you can see is that there are 2 variations on the chord progression. Above is a very traditional take on the circle progression, and below it is a variant that has a chromatic bass line. And the point of this is to show that these 2 chord progressions are equivalent. So we have common substitutions that you can make. Anytime that you have a 7 chord, right, you can replace that with a 5-4-2. An A7, like a 5-7 of 2, or a 6 chord, can be replaced with flat 3-7. Okay, the 5 chord, we all know, if we know our tritone substitutions, can be replaced with the flat 2, right? That flat 2 can replace the 5-7, right? That's just a tritone substitution. So these are substitutions that you can make in any circle progression. So let's take a listen to what effect that has with these different variations. And then the chromatic variant.